Oh, you got one. You got one. Bring it up. Take your time, but hurry up. Here we go. Oh, I see a credit card being flashed in the air. It's all going on. All right. What have you got in there? You got a 10? Brilliant. Oh, there's a 50 as well. I won't take that. There's a 10. Stay right here. Blair, this is Blair's $10 note. Once upon a time, I used to work in a bank. So check this. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Watch Blair's $10 note very, very closely. If I fold it in half until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, right in front of your eyes, it looks like it changes into a $20 note. And that's for you. There you go. Off you go. Give me that 50, I'll turn that into a 20. All right, now, does anyone have a $20 note? Blair, you got a $20 note in there, mate. Can I borrow that back? Give me that 20. That 20 down there, thank you. What I need to tell you, Blair, is I only ever do that trick once. Thank you so much. No, we're going to do a trick with that and you will get to keep it at the end. The other thing I should say, brings me really good luck, I'm so sorry about that. I did this trick in an old folks home once. Now, one of the things I thought I'd show you, actually, a lot of people, this is hard to believe, don't like magicians. And the reason I don't like magicians is that they think we lie and we cheat and try to trick you for a living. And to be honest, it's 100% what I do. So, as a peace offering from me to you, I thought I'd show you a trick and then teach you how it's done. Is that okay? All right, so I'll show you the trick first, then we'll teach you how it's done. What you need to do this trick is have a nice colourful red hanky. All you do with the hanky is you stuff it into your hand. It's easy like this. Once it goes all the way into your hand, you wave your hands over the top. Do you know what happens to the hanky? It disappears? No. It turns into an egg. And actually, the hanky travels all the way down here into my pocket. So that's the trick. I'm now going to teach you this trick. Because actually, this is a really stupid trick. And the reason it's a stupid trick is the big secret is there are two red hankies. The second hanky is currently stuffed inside this hollowed out egg. Yeah. Magic. So, let's teach you how to do it. What you need is you need two identical hankies and you need a hollowed out egg. If you don't hollow out your egg, you're going to make a real mess of one of your hankies. This is the secret bit. Before the show starts, you screw up one of the hankies. I use a silk hanky, so they screw down nice and small. You hide that in your pocket where no one knows it is. You have this egg with a hole in it hidden in your hand. And all you simply do is stuff the hanky into the egg. It doesn't look very magical. This is normally hidden in my hand. Once you stuff it all the way in, you show the egg, you go into the pocket, you show the hanky, you've done a miracle. How easy is that? Pretty easy, I know. However, there is a but. A few of you have seen me perform before, and you know that there's a hole in the back of the egg. And sometimes you get one of those wise people in the crowd that knows the trick, and they shout out, turn the egg around.
Turn the egg around.
There he is. And if you do that, you give away that there's a hole in the back. So if anyone does that, this is what you do. You take the hole and you peel it off the egg and get rid of it. You then get yourself a cup that's been sitting on my table and you crack the egg open and you've done yourself a miracle. Alrighty, do you guys like card tricks? Yeah? Cool, because I'm going to do a rope trick. This young lady here, hi. Could you just have a look at that? While you're having a look at that piece of rope, I just always forget to do this, sorry. Brings me very good luck. What was your name? Nicola. That is amazing. I've got a cousin called Julie. Nicola, what's going to happen? You're having a look at that piece of rope. If you could stretch it out right in front of your face, I'm going to throw these scissors through midair and try to cut it. No, I'm not. I would not do that. Just screw it up, Nicola. Screw it into a ball about the size of a cricket ball or a tennis ball. And what I'd like you to do, Nicola, is just throw the rope at my hand on the count of 3. So, that's all right. No, it's all right. That was my fault, Nicola. I picked you. Today, I thought I'd show you a trick with a piece of rope that Nicola has inspected. A piece of rope has 2 ends. If you cut the ends off a piece of rope, does it mean it has no ends? I think it means it has new ends. If you find the middle of the rope, cut the rope in half, you end up with 2 pieces at 2 ends up here, 2 ends down here. And I can keep cutting the ends off. Then I get really confused. So we're just going to start again. A piece of rope has 2 ends. Now what should have happened with this trick actually, if you find the middle of the rope right about there, cut the rope in half, you should be left with 2 pieces of rope exactly the same length. Exactly the same length. And if you miss that, it happens so quick. We are just going to start again. Now, Nicola, when you looked at the rope, did you look at the ends of the rope? All right, because they come off. Do you know what happens when you take the ends off a piece of rope? You're left with the middle. Nicola, could you say stop in a big loud voice? Stop. Nicely done. I can go back into the pocket and put the ends back on again. Now I know some of you are looking at me and thinking, look, that guy's just using a trick rope. But this is everyday rope, the kind that you can find in most Wanaka bedrooms. I have to be careful who laughs at that, I'm watching. Anyway, the ends of the rope stick together. This is how this trick works. Not with glue, not with magnets, not with Velcro, not with sticky tape, nothing easy like that. It works with static electricity. If I take one end, rub it on a cheap suit, it gets it all charged up. Rub the other end, it gets it all charged up, and then bang, quick as a flash, it turns back into a loop. But I am a professional, I'm not sure at what, but I do carry, somewhere in here, spare ends. And if I find the middle of the rope right about there, you just toss the ends back on as quickly as they came off. I will show you how this trick works to finish. If I take the ends, put them back into my pocket, this is where the magic's going to happen. One of the ends will travel up here really, really quickly. Just like that. Another one will travel up here really quickly. Just like that. And it turns back into a single piece of rope that, Nicola, you can keep as a memento of the show. Give her a big round of applause. Now, I do need to ask, is there anyone having a birthday today? I always ask this at every show. I'm not going to embarrass you. Ooh, did your hand almost go up? Has it been recently? No? Well, I want to do something for someone's birthday. Has anyone had a birthday this week or is having one in the next week? Oh, over here. Hi. You've been voluntold as well. What was your name, sir? Sorry? Stu. Stu. So it's your birthday. Is it just been or coming up? Coming up. Very rude to ask people how old they are, so I won't do that. But how heavy are you? we won't do that either. But sorry, Stu. So it's your birthday coming up. When?
Sunday.
Sunday. What day is it today? Friday. 2 days' time. I thought we tonight could do something special for your birthday. Not you. You just get to sit and enjoy this. What I'm going to do is come into the crowd and find some volunteers. Hi. Hi. Don, seeing as you paid me out at the start, you're coming up. Do you want to help me out? Thank you so much. Hi, would you give that? The president better come up. He's got nothing much else to do after tonight. Couple more. Would you mind helping me? Thank you. Now, if I've given you a wooden spoon, I don't know where we're going to do this, because we need a bit of space. What we might do is we might get you, if you've got a wooden spoon, just go and line up in front of the bar for me. Could you do that? Rotarians can find their way to the bar. All right, here we go. So, Stu, what this is the Wanaka Rotary Club's first ever human xylophone. And these guys are going to do something amazing for you today, Stu, for your birthday on Sunday. So here we go. Could you just take this one there that's pointing out there? Oh, there we go. And if you take that one. Yep, there we go. If you take that one. Let's hang up and tangle it up. There we go. If you take that one there, thank you so much. You take that one. And if you take that, tights on my finger, there we go. That one and that one. Now, what I need you all to do is take a step forward, come a bit further forward, a bit further down that end. In a moment, I'm going to touch you. Not in a Harvey Weinstein type way, but I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. Now, when I tap you on the shoulder, what you're going to do, come on, if I can just borrow yours, you're going to hold this piece of string by the tape, okay? So don't touch the metal bit. When I tap you on the shoulder, and only when I tap you on the shoulder, you're going to use the edge of your spoon to ding your dong, like this. You're going to go, so it makes a nice noise. You're not going to do a real, not yet. You're not going to do a real wussy one like this, that no one will hear, and I don't want you to smash it so it hits your neighbour, okay? Now, Stu, like any good orchestra, before we play you some music for your birthday, we're just going to tune up, okay? So just let me come behind you. So if I tap you on the shoulder, give it a ding. Here we go. You ready? Yep. Oh, hang on. A bit lower. You're sounding a bit flat. Can I have a look? Oh, it's blocked. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Still tuning up. Still tuning up. Get ready. That last one you did was great. Here we go. Not bad. Good. Okay. As you can see, Stu, these guys have been practicing for hours just for you, for your birthday. We're now going to try and play you some amazing music. If I tap you twice, ding your dong twice. Don't try to guess what's happening, and we'll make something beautiful for Stu to remember for the next 2 days. Here we go. Hang on, we're going to start again. You're causing me trouble, but that's as are you. Here we go. One more time, here we go. School kids all over the place, and that was the hardest one I've ever done. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for the Cubans. Oh, wonderful. Happy birthday, Stubby. You didn't think that would happen tonight, mate. There you go. You enjoy your birthday on Sunday. All right, how are we going? Cool. You have to excuse me too. I always forget to do this. Okay, I've heard that the club's had a great year, so Alan's given me the opportunity tonight to let someone here have the chance to win some money. You don't need to come up here, but does anyone want a chance to win some money? Oh, your hand was up super quick. Hi, what was your name? Kelly? Kelly, we're going to do this trick using this very large pack of cards. Now what I did, I got here quite early. I think I was the second person in the door. What I did, Kelly, I've taken one card out of this pack, turned it around the wrong way and put it back in. I'm going to tell you, Kelly, what the name of the card is. But I'm not going to say it to you. I'm going to sync it to you. So very soon, you're going to hear voices in your head.
She hears that.
Maybe just like you normally do, yeah. But if you think of the right card that's around the wrong way in this pack, you're going to get a chance here today to win $100,000 courtesy of the Rotary Club of Wellington. So quick test, can everybody here just think of a card? Go, think of a card. You got one? A lot of people, when I ask people to do that, they'll think of the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts. I'm not sure if anyone was. It's just the most common cards people pick. Sometimes they pick the Joker. It is not one of those 3 cards. It's one of the 50 others. Kelly, you think of the right one, chance to win $100,000. Kelly, what you need to do is clear your mind. That was quick. You ready? Just like that. Kelly now knows the name of the one card in this pack round the wrong way. Kelly, can you see a card in your mind? Could you name it out loud so everyone can hear it?
Jack of Hearts.
The Jack of Hearts. Wrong. To be honest, I can't remember. I actually set this up quite a long time ago. Somewhere in here, there will be, around the middle of the pack, there might be one card around the wrong way. There it is. And if I take it out, Kelly, it is the Jack of Hearts. Thank you very much. Do you want me to turn it around? No, I can show you the other side. It does say the Jack of Hearts. Give it up for Kelly. Now, Kelly, we didn't meet earlier to set that up, did we? No, your voice sounded so much more different on the phone. As we promised, Rotarians are very trustworthy and honest people. If you guessed the right card, we would give you a chance to win $100,000. We are people of our word. What we have for you is an instant Kiwi scratcher. $5 this costs. There are top prizes of $100,000. This is for you. We already scratched it and checked it. You didn't win. Thought I'd thrown that away. I should tell you about this. This is a trick I did for my daughter when she was 5 years old. 5 years old, she started school. Very first day of school, the teacher said, right kids, you've got to bring all your own glue and art supplies. Thought this would be a cool trick. What I did is I emptied all of the glue out of the container, and in the top, I put a golf tee. See that? So I said to my daughter, 5 years old, first day of school, I said, when the teachers sit down and say, right kids, get out your own glue and art supplies, I said, grab yours, go like this. And then I said, turn to your friends and say, it's really yummy, try your own. She got 3 days off school for that. It was totally worth it. What's this for? If you think that's bad, I got another one. Time to do my most craziest trick, Nicola. What's your favourite colour? Green. Amazing, because I have a blue balloon. Now, I'm going to get you to make some noise tonight, because very soon you're going to have the presidential changeover, and we want lots of noise for that. It's a celebration. Basically, it's going to be amazing. So we're going to clap and cheer, but we're going to do this trick as a way to sort of warm up for that. Has anyone ever seen a sword swallow? Couple? Yeah, I can't do that. I am going to try to swallow this balloon for you. Might be a bit big, but we'll give it a go. Couple of things I just need to tell you. Excuse me. Here we go. Before I do this, can I show you some balloon modelling? Okay, here we go. That's all I know. I'm going to try to swallow this balloon in one go, and I want you to help me. When I start to swallow this balloon, I'd like you to start clapping. Not yet. The further this balloon goes down my throat and into my stomach, the louder I'd like you to get. And if I do swallow this whole balloon, could you give me a big cheer? Because I don't do this trick very often. Just every time I do a show. And if it does work, you'll see why I'm really popular at airports. It takes a bit of work to get down the first part of my throat, but once it's going, It's all good. You ready? You gonna make some noise? Ooh. I made my eyes water. Right, Nicola, would you like a balloon animal? I can make it for you. It's completely the wrong show. Now I've got to tell you something. I don't often do that trick for two reasons. The first reason is that no one ever claps at the end of it. And the second reason is I get this look, like some of you are giving me right now, and I know what you're thinking. Gosh, he needs a haircut. No. You're thinking, where did the balloon go, yes? Well, I can tell you that in 2 days, it's going to come out as a poodle. I did this trick in Japan once. It came out as one of those little dogs with a Shih Tzu, but that's another story. I think I've got time for a couple of quick things just to finish because we've got some business to get on. Blair, was it your money I borrowed? Yeah, it was. Do you want to come back and get it back? Of course you do. Everyone give Blair a big round of applause as he makes his way forward. So I'll just get you to stand right down here, Blair. And you just stand right here. I'm going to give you this lemon. I want you to turn around, hold it in front of everyone so everyone can see it. Nicely done. Blair, are you married? I thought so. You follow instructions really well. Now, I did used to work in a bank. When you work in a bank, you should always give someone a receipt. So we're going to cut that whole corner off for you. So that's yours. Hold on to it, but do not lose it. It's worth like $2.50 in its current state. We're going to fold up this $20 note, fold it in half. And again, nothing in the hands, nothing in the sleeves. Blair, there is your $20 note. Blow into the hand. That's it, you get a free lemon. Now, they go away. I've come prepared tonight. Coming to the big town of Wanaka from Cromwell. It's a bit dangerous, though. I've bought a knife. You are holding that lemon. Since the start of the trip, I'm going to borrow that lemon off you just momentarily. What we're going to do is cut all the way around the equator of the lemon. Is that a thing? Just tonight. Once you cut all the way around it, this is like opening up a safe. Now, I bought this lemon from the New World Supermarket in Cromwell today. True story. If we turn it once to the left, a couple of turns to the right, it gets a bit juicy. But when you crack it open, growing inside the lemon is something. Dig it out for me, Blair. Unwrap what was inside this fresh, you can see it, juicy lemon. What do we got? $20 spirit. It smells like furniture polish. If you open it up, you will notice that the corner is missing. Blair, you will notice I've cut the serial number off that top corner. It will match that serial number down the bottom perfectly. The corner will match perfectly. You've made $10 just by helping me out. Give it up for Blair, ladies and gentlemen. And the big finale of the show, I'm going to read someone's mind. And Kelly, it's going to have to be you. Kelly, do you own a credit card? Do you have a 4-digit PIN number that you use when you go shopping? All right, I want you to think of your PIN number, Kelly. I'm going to try to read your mind. Okay? Here we go. Kelly, I'm reading your mind. Who is Gordon? No, who is it? I'm getting it. Here we go. Keep thinking of your PIN number. Yeah, I think I've nailed it. Kelly, this is just a yes or no answer. Is your PIN number 1782? No. Exactly. Predicted. No! That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to finish up on that though. Once again, sorry, I should empty this out. It brings me really good luck. I do need to say, just in finishing, for me, I normally would say it's been a financial pleasure to be here, but it's been a financial pleasure for Shelterbox to be here. So I am here representing Shelterbox and to do a bit of entertainment. Thanks so much to the club for having me. Thank you, all of you, for making me feel so welcome. If you've liked my show, my name's Jonathan Usher. If you didn't like it, my name's David Copperblanger. Thank you so much.
And we've got a room full of, we'll go away from the speaker, please. A room full of past district governor. We've got another one here, Rob Wilton, to offer some thanks.
Thank you. Now, this is it's a very real privilege to say thank you to you, Jonathan. I'm quite delighted that I managed to go right through the whole program without being disturbed. It was quite good. I think Blair probably feels slightly differently. Stuart, actually Blair, I checked that money of yours very carefully. Stuart, your birthday, God knows what's going to happen. Look, we really appreciate you coming, Jonathan. You're incredible. I've heard and seen Jonathan perform a number of times over the years, and he's amazing. And what he does for children and young people and other organisations and doing these shows for people, it's just incredible. Talk about the magic of Rotary. It is the magic of Rotary, but it's the magic of magic, which we can't understand, and you seem to have it fairly well sorted, I think. Anyway, we want to say thank you, and it's been a real privilege for us to be here and being able to see what you've done. It's incredible, and we look forward to hearing more about your adventures. You're incredible. How many districts in the world would have a past district governor who's a magician? I think we're the only one, so go for it. Thank you very much.
You're a magician, Marie. You guys are in for it this year. Everything will run like clockwork. So we've got about 10 minutes on the program to, once again, let me get this right, take a short stroll to the wee rooms or refresh your glasses if you feel inclined, or reflect on Jonathan's magic. So we'll see you back in about 10 minutes.
Still going.